Chris Ekhator. You are welcome on Instagram and you are welcome on YouTube. Today, let us quickly talk about something that really interests me and something that excites me a lot, and that has to do with the generations. Okay, the Bible said that one generation comes and another generation goes. In Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, we are told that Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, one generation passeth away and another generation cometh, but the earth abides forever. One generation cometh and passeth away, another generation takes the place of the generation that has come and is gone. But the earth abides forever. So one thing that I was able to extract from that reality is that each generation of people that comes and go all make use of the earth. Each generation used the earth for different purposes. In the time past, the earth was used intensely for agriculture. The generation that used agriculture as their mainstay on the surface of the earth, they are gone now. The generation that we currently have do not survive by agriculture, but this generation survives by the use of information technology. This generation creates wealth. Their main use of the earth is for the purpose of science, technology, engineering, industry, business, and trade. Now, most of the wealth creators in our time now are not people that farm the earth, but rather they are the people that collect microchips, things that are used in microchips from different parts of the world to create technological tools that are used for the purpose of wealth creation in different parts of the earth. So now, for what use do you, my friend, use the earth? What do you use the earth for? What is your own generation doing with the earth? Don't forget, our generation would soon pass away, and in our place, another generation would take over from our generation. So it is extremely important that we understand the times that we are in, the generation that we are born into, and then, of course, how the earth can be better used. The earth is older than the oldest man currently alive on the face of the earth. I was reading a book where the author talked about, he said, you can speak to the earth. You can ask the earth to produce things for you. And he specifically said that his name is Dr. Francis Myers. He's from Zimbabwe. I think it's from Zimbabwe or Zambia. But I know for sure his name is Dr. Francis Myers, Mylex. All right, and he talked about the fact that the earth can hear when we speak, that God spoke to the earth to produce, and the earth produced. So, what are we doing with our earth currently? What is your generation doing with the earth beneath their feet? What I do with the earth is that I'm into real estate and I'm into training. So I invest in the sales and the acquisition of land and houses. So I'm interested in commercial real estate, residential real estate, all right, as that is what I do with the earth. I buy and I sell. I build, I develop, I flip, I, what else do I do? I renovate old houses that seem to have lost value, or at times I'm able to repurpose the purpose of an existing house. Okay, so if you know what to do with the earth, all right, it will enable you to get the kind of wisdom that you need to be able to carry out your work effectively. When opportunities come your way, you will know how to trade with those opportunities that come your way from the use of the earth. And then, of course, resources, whatever forms of resources that you have, whatever the amount of resource that you have, you will know how to better work with those resources, okay? And then knowledge as well. So wisdom is extremely important in the use of the earth, and then knowledge is also important in the use of the earth. There is no generation that has ever despised wisdom and knowledge and yet be able to create wealth for themselves upon the face of the earth. Okay? Now, it's extremely important that we understand that times and seasons do change, but one thing that would never go out of place is the earth. Okay? He said one generation will pass away and another generation will come in place of the generation that is passing away. But the earth abides forever. The earth abides forever. So there is no need to cry for spilled milk. There is no need to cry for wisdom. There is no need to cry for opportunity. The earth, you know what is constant in the equation of life, where you have generation and the earth. You know that the constant thing there is the earth, and the variable is the generation. So in a lifetime, it is possible to have 4 different generations coexisting together. All right, like in our generation, we have the Alpha generation, we have the Gen Z, we have the Millennial, we have the Generation X. All right, so you can have those 4 generations existing together, but however, the way the Alpha guys will use the earth right now, we don't know. The kind of politics they will play when it comes to the things of the earth, we don't know. The kind of laws that they would make concerning real estate, we don't know. But one thing we know for sure, especially in Nigeria, at this material time, all the land in Nigeria belongs to the government. It belongs to the people, but the government has taken ownership of all the land, and government has put in place laws that allow the government to give individuals the right of occupancy and certificates of occupancy, meaning that the government will lease the earth to you to use for a particular period of time, the maximum being 99 years. And after the 99 years elapses, you return the land back to the government. All right. So it's extremely important that we understand that, take for instance, real estate can be used for different purposes. Real estate can be used for the purpose of creating wealth, for the purpose of creating employment, for the purpose of creating jobs, for the purpose of tax generation, all right? It can be used for businesses, for offices, for leisure, you know, for residential purposes, for farming, for industrial large scale, you know, for apartment buildings and all that, okay? So, but one thing that is extremely important is to ask yourself, if I am to use the earth for a period of 99 years, okay, how do I extract value from the land for that period of 99 years? How do I extract value? How do I get my money back? How do I multiply the money that I put into the earth? Okay, how? There are several ways to do that. You can do it alone, all right, or you can do it with a team. The best way to multiply wealth is not to do it alone. No man is an island. You don't have all the skills, you don't have all the tools, you don't have all the equipment, you don't have all the finances, you don't have all the ideas. So one way to create wealth now, in our time, in our generation, is through teamwork. You working with other individuals, you working with other people to make sure that one can become two, two can become four, four can become 40, 40 can be. He can help you to get the skills that you need, but he cannot give you attitude. And I find that very interesting. All right, one of the greatest challenges in our time is the problem of attitudes. People have negative attitudes. They bring in negative energy and negative vibe into the team environment. So, and thereby making the environment toxic and making it difficult for the organization or the team to grow. Okay, so that the goals they've set for the team, all right, the relationships they build over the time, opportunities they've been able to identify and pursue together, the wisdom of the team, the talents in the team, and the habits of the team, all these things are not properly used because of the negative energy one individual can bring to the table. So each generation would use the earth for you to know how you intend to use the earth that you are blessed to have in your generation. That one generation will come and another generation will replace when this existing generation goes. One generation passes and another generation comes in place of the generation that is going away. So that is a few thoughts I felt like sharing with you this morning on the live session that we're having on YouTube and Instagram. All right, so I encourage you to make the most of your time and okay, go out there and create wealth for yourself and for your family. My name is Chris Ekhator, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Real Talks with Chris Ekhator. God bless you. If you are following us on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like our video, share our video, and if you are following us on Instagram, share our video, comment on our video, constantly give us feedback on the content or the things you want us to talk about. I'm a Nigerian and I'm just here to share my experience. God bless you. Bye, guys.